Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Marty and this is Marty's channel. Today we're going to be talking all about this.
Today is Friday the 2nd of July. Here's your news. From Sky News.
So, straight away some of you guys are going to be saying, well, what's the big deal? I can already do it with my device. Well, everybody can do it with a device, but to make it even cooler, if those of you who were listening eagerly, you will have noticed that I didn't mention the wake word, and for today's purposes we're going to say the wake word is computer, so that we don't trigger my device in the corner and other people's devices while listening. So I didn't come in and say computer or that main A word that we all know. Instead, I've got a routine set up so that when a device I have set up here in my kitchen detects motion, the computer device, known as Echo, or known as will trigger a routine. In this case, I've got it set up to say, tell me today's date, and then read me the news. Now, at different times during the day, for example, in the morning, I've got it set up to tell me what reminders I have for the day. I've got it to say hello, good morning. I've got it to tell me the weather, and I've also got it to sort of tell me what local traffic is like in the area. Okay, so lots of cool stuff you can do with it. You do need this device if you want to walk in and a computer detects motion via this device, and it will start that routine. But if you get up every day and you come into the space where this device is, then if you go into that room every day, specifically at that time, you can arrange via routine for your device to read you out this routine off the bat. But it's hard to grasp. It's hard to say that you'll be getting into that particular room every day at 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. or anything. It's just hard to do. It's more friendly to set up a device that sort of captures motion, and then that can feed back to your computer device and start a routine. So let's look at what this device is. So this device, we can see straight up, is the Philips Hue Intelligent Indoor Motion Sensors. It's first straight away here, I'm going to point out, it does say Smart Home Wireless Lighting Accessory, App Controlled White. So it is a Philips Hue. Philips Hue, we already have back 2 bulbs. It can trigger bulbs as well. And I do have some of these sensors around my house that do trigger bulbs, but for the purposes of this one, you can also get it to run routines on your computer device or your Echo device. When I say computer device, by the way, I don't mean your PCs and things, unless you have the A word built into them. Okay, but for the purposes of this day, we're going to keep it simple. I've got it set up, this one in particular. Once I come into my kitchen in the morning, it tells me good morning, it tells me what the weather's like, tells me what the traffic like, tells me reminders, and then lastly it goes to the news, and I get to listen and watch the news while I'm eating breakfast or checking my emails for the day. So in the evening then, when I come into the kitchen, again it'll tell me what my reminders are, and it'll gradually go from there. Now, telling you what your reminders are, telling you the weather, telling you the traffic, it's completely up to you what you arrange for the Echo device, or computer I'm calling it, to tell you. So pretty simple. That little bulb looking in the middle thing, a lot of people do mistake this for a camera. That pretty simple. That is the motion sensor, and I must say I've sort of practiced with this, and it does capture you very well. So even if you sort of are standing in the corner, it has like a wide angle sort of motion sensor, so it can pick you up the second you come near it, so you don't actually have to walk fully in front of it. If that's something that people are saying, well, I don't want to be alerted all the time, be annoyed with motions going off, well, like I say, I've arranged for the money to go off in the morning and in the evening time. Let's say, for example, you've got a family in the house, and person goes into the kitchen, next person follows, and you don't want the routine restarting or going off twice. What you can do through the Echo, I'm going to call it, app, is you can arrange for this routine, whatever you want to do, and then say upon motion again, wait up to 5 hours for it to happen again. Okay, so if you imagine you have this routine going off between 8 o'clock and 10 a.m. in the morning, so around the time you get up for breakfast, it'll only go off when it detects motion on this device, and it'll only go off the once, unless of course you bring your time frames back. So for example, you could say I want this thing to read me out whatever it is, whatever you set up your news, between 8 and 10 in the morning when this detects motion. Okay, and how you stop that from then reading it out several times is person A walks in, reads it out. If person 2 walks past it, it'll wait another couple of hours before reading it out, therefore disabling this thing from telling your smart home device to run the routine again. Okay, pretty compact as well. You've seen I've got it in one of the Wang racks here, one of the Wang holders in my kitchen, and it fits in nicely. Not too obtrusive. A few people have said to me, is this sort of dark thing here on top of it, is that a camera? No, it's not a camera. It's just there's a little button here on the back of it whereby you can reset the device, and it's basically like an LED. Well, it's a blinker light. It's not necessarily an LED, but it'll flash and let you know it's resetting. So it's very, very straightforward. So here's some of the things you can do with it, and straight away Philips is sort of pushing you to use it for lights, and you can use it for lights. They've sort of said here that it's got looking at this here, you'll think, well, that looks to me like it's got a camera on it, but it doesn't. It doesn't have a camera on it. You can't go on your device and look at it. It can't be used for that. You can do that if you've got a show device, Echo show device, but not of this. Definitely not of this. Maybe something they'll look at in the future, but yeah. As I say, automatically switches on lights for your convenience. That's something else you can use it for. In that picture, it looks really big, but I think they've sort of blown that up a bit, but it's definitely not as big as that. Yeah, and yes, okay. So I've got mine sort of standing up on itself. You can mount these to your wall up sort of high if you wanted, but I don't like drilling holes and in the walls and all sorts. It's just not my cup of tea. Yeah, and this one down here, yeah, pretty straightforward. So how much does it cost? Well, today it's costing £28.98, down from £34.99. Very good, reasonably good price for what it can offer. I scroll on down here and it tells you a little bit more of what it's all about. Here we go. So, if you want, folks, you can always pause this and look at it by yourselves in your own time. Scrolling up here, of course, the usual standard, bulbs that everybody thinks, well, why should I pay $36.95 for 2 bulbs when I can get it for a lot cheaper? Please see my last video on Philips Hue bulbs, and that'll certainly answer that question for you. I have noticed today, before I was doing this video, just very quickly, because I like to make sure everybody's always getting a good deal, today Amazon have put their devices up to full whack price. I said last week in one of my videos, this is going for £25. It's now down. It's now up to just under £40. Again, please don't buy for this price. It will come down again. It will come down. So please don't jump on that bandwagon straight away. Folks, as always, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please hit me a like. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments section below. I check these all daily for any comments anybody has. If you're enjoying the content, please don't forget to subscribe. We're nearly at 30 subscribers and we have over 400 views on my videos overall. So a big thank you to everybody who has taken the time to watch my videos. It doesn't buy the analytics. People are taking the time to watch them in full, so big thank you for that. Lets me know that my content is doing some sort of good. But guys, thanks again for tuning in, and we'll be here again next week showcasing some of the Ring devices I know some of you are looking forward to. The Ring devices are going to be a 3-part series. We're going to be talking about the Ring doorbell camera, the Ring stick-up camera, and the Ring battery camera. And in a much later video, we're going to be talking about the Ring spotlight camera. So can't wait to make those. It'll be a 4-part series. But for the first part, we'll be doing a 3-part series talking about the main ones people buy. Okay, can't wait to make those, guys, and catch everybody soon. Thanks, guys.